Hi, my name's Denise and I play Philomena, who is a character in a new show here at the Science Museum called The Energy Show, which I'm standing on the set of at the moment. I am going to be showing you some of the science experiments that we do in the show so you can get a quick behind the scenes look. And The Energy Show will be running until August the 31st. So this is the first experiment that we do in the show, and it's normally Rachel's experiment who plays Annabella, so I'm going to do it for the very first time, which is very exciting. So this is a bowl of soapy water, and this is methane gas. So I've turned the tap on, and the gas is going into the water to create methane-filled bubbles, which have a very interesting reaction to heat. So if I now light them, woohoo! So this is the liquid nitrogen experiment, and as we all know, water has a boiling point of plus 100 degrees, but liquid nitrogen, however, has a much lower boiling point of minus 196 degrees, so it is very cold, and I have to wear protective gloves so I don't freeze my fingers off. And so now, watch what happens when I put the flowers in. And now, when I take them out, ta-da! Now usually at this point in the show I get these flowers smacked over my head, but today, I'm going to do the smacking. Just stand there for me, thanks. So we've seen the methane bubbles experiment, and this is the calcium carbide and oxygen experiment. This is also Rachel's experiment, who plays the other character, Annabella, so this is the first time I've done this. But I've put some calcium carbide onto this vat, and we've got some soapy water, and the gas this time is oxygen. So when I turn this tap on, we're going to create oxygen-filled bubbles. So when I scoop up the oxygen bubbles onto the calcium carbide, the oxygen is going to combine with the calcium carbide to make acetylene gas. And this time, when we light it, so now we've seen some of the science behind the show, we're going to talk to a member of the creative team. So this is Martin Lamb, who's the director of The Energy Show. And the first question I wanted to ask you, Martin, was could you give a very short synopsis of The Energy Show?
In a nutshell, two scientists who have failed an exam are sent to a space that they don't really understand. It's an old laboratory, and they're told they have an hour to retake their exam effectively, but this time it'll be being marked by the audience. And in order to pass their exam, they have to demonstrate and explain all 9 forms of energy in a 5-minute presentation, and the only things that they can use to help them are the characters and equipment that they find in the old lab that they stumble into at the beginning of the scene.
Where did the idea for The Energy Show come from, and how long has this been in development?
Well, we've been working on The Energy Show with the Science Museum for about, it must be the best part of 9 months now. It was in autumn last year that Sam Mason, who has written this with me, we wanted to take the best elements of live science show, but we wanted to encase it within a really strong theatrical environment and with a script that we developed. With being in an IMAX screen, one of the things that we decided really early on, Sam and I, was that it would be a waste of resources not to try and do something that was a projected element to the show. So it was very obvious from there that we needed to find somebody who had a great track record in delivering really high-end projected content, and Nina Dunn, she'd done the projected sets for Flying Dutchman and that, which I just thought was spectacular.
And finally, without giving too much away, do you have a favourite part of the show?
I love the fact that the science and the experiments and the practicalities get huge reactions, but I also love the fact that I think we have managed to cast a spell and tell a story with the beginning. So actually I love watching the way that the story and what you guys have done with the characters, bringing them to life and bringing their situation to life from start to finish. That's what I like the most.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.